Let's talk about your options. There are several ways to handle this situation. The first option is to ignore the notice. Right now, the court only knows you as John Doe. If you ignore the subpoena, your internet service provider will give Strike-Through Holdings your name. Once they have your name, two things could happen. Number one, the case might be dismissed without prejudice. This means the case is paused for now, but could be brought back later, although we aren't aware of this happening. Typically, we've seen the cases marked dismissed in the court docket about 60 days after people receive the notice when they ignored it. Number two, they could file a new complaint with your real name, called an amended complaint. At that point, you'll be served with a court summons, which you cannot ignore. Starting in about 2021, we noticed that in every Strike-Through Holdings case, the court started allowing your name to stay private by filing under seal, so only a redacted version is public. This means that even though Strike-3 has your name and has served you with a summons, your name is still not public. However, your name may become public sooner or later, either if you choose to fight the case or if you fail to respond in time and the court allows a default judgment to be entered against you. If keeping your name private is essential, contact us so we can help. Because of this new development, it may seem like you might as well ignore Strike-Through Holdings since you can still settle if you get a summons. Here's what to know about receiving a summons. If you ignore the subpoena and do get served with a summons, you'll have less time to respond, fewer options, and less power to negotiate. It may also make things more stressful to deal with. In addition, what we've seen recently is that if you wait until you receive a summons, the settlement amount requested at this stage tends to be much higher. For example, a recent case we worked with initially asked for $750 per movie, but after being served a summons, the demand had increased to $1,500 per movie. If you decide to ignore the notice and receive a summons, remember, never ever ignore a court summons. If you do, the court could automatically rule against you, which could cost you a lot of money. We've seen cases dismissed for some people and pursued for others, but there isn't always a clear reason why. Anyone can be pursued, no matter their financial situation. However, if you do have assets, it does appear to be more likely that Strike-Through Holdings will pursue the case against you. The second option is to settle the case out of court. Settling can be a way to resolve the matter quickly and discreetly, but it's important to approach this case carefully. At Antonelli Law, we can negotiate directly with Strike-Through Holdings on your behalf. Our goal is to secure the best possible outcome for you, including aggressively working to reduce the settlement amount, working to ensure the terms of the agreement protect you from any other downloads being alleged after the lawsuit was filed until the day you obtain a settlement agreement, and of course to protect your privacy. Settlement with a company like Strike-3 is both art and science. We've worked tirelessly over the years to figure out the most aggressive and smart settlement tactics, not just for Strike-Through Holdings, but for all of the 50 companies and more that we've defended people against. If you decide to settle, our goal is to get you the best deal and protect you as much as possible. The third option is to fight the case in court. This might be the right choice if you believe you haven't done anything wrong, or if you want to challenge Strike-Through Holdings' claims. We have extensive experience litigating these cases, and we'll build a strong defense based on the details of your situation. We'll also work to protect your identity and privacy throughout the process, because we understand how sensitive these cases can be. This is rarely an option for Strike-Through Holdings cases, but can work on occasion. A motion to quash is a request of the court to invalidate the subpoena that was issued because it was issued for flawed reasons. This will prevent your personal information from being disclosed from your ISP to Strike-3's attorneys and stops the lawsuit from moving forward. Motions to quash only work in limited circumstances. And even if you win your motion, Strike-3 could potentially amend the complaint and resubpoena your ISP. We have won motions to quash against movie company lawsuits in the past and can tell you if you're a candidate during our consultation.